Hi, Clark Reid back with today's tech headlines. If you like these reports and find them useful, sure help us out by giving that like button a little pat. And you can also subscribe so you know when each new report is up and ready for you. Just hit the bell icon. Samsung is expected to goose prices on the Galaxy S26 models. BGR.com reports no exact money amount's been leaked, but with suppliers struggling to crank out memory and storage chips due to AI, it's looking more and more likely. Samsung upped prices in 2024 by $100. Apple effectively did this with the iPhone line, although Apple just quietly dropped the lower memory options, which really was an effective price hike. But it was needed as the cheaper phones wouldn't run their AI-backed systems. And with mobile chips up about 12% this year over year, and camera modules up 7%, some sort of increase seems pretty likely for Samsung. Since they raised last year by $100, maybe we'll see something like just a $49 increase if you pre-order or something. Should know something by the end of this year. A contingent of users of Windows, led mainly by gamers, is not happy with a lot of Windows 11 features, Copilot for one, but especially the intrusive recall feature that saves screenshots of everything you do. Some users have bailed for Linux, but a lot of people don't have the tech knowledge or the inclination for that. With the possibility of Windows 12 being subscription-based, even more folks will be unhappy. And there's always Chromebook, and now, according to another rumor, there's an option that will be available besides Chromebook if people want to ditch Windows. According to MacRumors.com, Apple may launch a budget MacBook in the first half of 2026. A Bloomberg report has it coming in at well under $1,000, which puts it in direct competition with reasonably priced Windows and Chromebook laptops. Right now, the cheapest Mac is $999 with $100 off for educational buyers. You can always get a Mac Mini for $599, but then you've got to tack on a monitor, a keyboard, and a mouse, and you're over $1,000 just like that. Well, the cheaper MacBook will allegedly have a 13-inch display and an A-series iPhone processor instead of the beefier Mac processor, probably the 18 that came out with the iPhone 16 Pro. Bright colors are forecast, like with the Mac, silver, blue, pink, and yellow. And if they're able to do it for, say, $600, it might be a really big hit for Apple. Android is finally getting OpenAI's video app Sora. TheVerge.com notes that this will let users on Android create, share, and remix AI-generated videos. You can download it from the Google Play Store right now. The app has been out since September on Apple's iOS. The app has gotten flack for its approach to deepfakes and copy protections. OpenAI, in fact, had to reverse its opt-out policy for rights holders and go to an opt-in. OpenAI has also introduced the ability to create, quote, character cameos, unquote, with reusable avatars, and eventually plans to give rights holders the ability to charge extra for cameos of beloved characters and people. Norway's wealth fund has given a thumbs down to Elon Musk's $1 trillion pay package. TechCrunch.com says that a bit over 1% of Tesla stock, that alone isn't going to be enough to defeat the proposal, but it'll add to the recommendations of ISS and Glass Lewis that have recommended votes against the ludicrous package. Musk insists the compensation isn't so much about money as control. Tesla doesn't throw off near the profit to cover this kind of pay over a 10-year period, and Elon's promise of robots and an upcoming flying electric car hasn't really moved anyone to throw strong support towards making him the first $1 trillion baby. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.